Hello everybody, it's �𝑚VG and this is going to be my thoughts and opinions on the Ghost Recon Breakpoint teammates experience update. So, I got everything done as I completed it ever since it came out. I think it's about like an hour or two that really took me a bit of a time to actually get all those progressions done for my AI teammates and all that stuff. And I did have a blast actually playing it, and I really did have fun experience out of it. So, there's obviously, this is going to be my thoughts and opinions. There could be some ups and downs, things that are going to be good or bad, and things that should have been improved, and things that should have been part of the update instead of just like not being part of it. But let's get straight into it. So, we're going to take a look at the in-game store. Now, I did managed to buy nearly everything from the in-game store except for one item that is obviously going to be just a skin of some of the weapons that I already previously owned. But I did manage to buy probably three out of 4. But I bought all the cosmetics, I bought all the skins, and if you combine all these together, it will cost you nearly over 10,000 ghost coins, and honestly that is kinda too much. It really is too much. It would have been absolutely simple if Ubisoft could literally just make a discount prices and just make it a lot cheaper as it is, because if you're gonna buy the whole new content, it will roughly gonna cost you by like nearly over 10,000 fucking ghost coins, and that shit is fucking ridiculous. And to be honest, I would rather have it cheaper, or just transfer some of the items to the Maria shop, because we only have some items in Maria's shop, but honestly, it's just bare bone content over there to her shop, and it would have been a lot better if the new 𝑐ry cosmetic items and the Russian bundles, they should have been in the Maria shop in the first place, because it honestly be better that way and makes it a bit more fair for Maria's shop just to balance things out. But obviously there are some new skins from the OG, from the Rainbow Six Siege teams, because some of them were already seen since Wildlands, but there are 2 new ones from this update, and they look pretty good, and I really do like that. And yeah, so the 4 weapon variants, I did manage to buy the TAV assault rifle custom, the Desert Eagle survival, and the shotgun. So I did try them and they look pretty good. So I do love the Desert Eagle, but I really do wish that we just put on a red dot sight for the gun that we already own, and suppressor on it as well. So it kind of fucking sucks that we can't really properly customize our Desert Eagles and shotguns, because the shotgun really doesn't have a backstock, and I really do like that, so we can make it more of a shorty shotgun. And I really wish we can like literally have that kind of gunsmithing, because it'd be a lot cool that way. But sadly it ain't happening. Next is the weapons themselves. So the MDR, thank God this weapon made a huge return. It was one of my personal favorite weapons in Wildlands ever since this weapon dropped in Wildlands, and it really is pretty sick. So there's a bit of a tweak right here and there. I think they nerfed this gun a bit because the ammo capacity is a bit low, because I think you have to shoot by like 15 or 20 shots, and that's kind of a bit low, considering the original on Wildlands have 30, which is kind of a bit of a shame. But still, it kind of acts the same, and I just still love it. So yeah. And the MSR, I hardly ever use this weapon in Wildlands because I'm really not a big fan of this sniper, not that much. So I was using the other snipers because some of them are a lot more powerful than this one, but I found this one in Breakpoint a lot better because this weapon has a good reload speed. It's super fucking quick. If you reload it by like 2 to 3 seconds, and it really is pretty fast. So I do really like that a lot. And sadly you can't really customize it that much, but still. Next is the MK18, but this is my custom build. So I did try it out and it's still kind of back to the same, just like Wildlands once again. Because I'm not a big fan of the MK series because they just, honestly in my opinion, so inaccurate and shit. But with some of the right attachments it might be possible to make it actually better. And also the MK18 does have its own personal attachment, which is its stock, and it's the DDCB. So if you want to get this attachment for the buttstock, you're gonna have to buy the MK18 first in order to acquire this attachment. But I'm probably hardly ever gonna use it. So next is a Tabber custom. I did buy this in the store, and it honestly looks a lot better than the original version. So I do love that you could put the scope and the laser sight, so the laser sight won't block the scope's view, because it kind of is annoying that you can't really change the laser sight to a side rails instead of just being on top and all that shit. But it also could be improved, and I do love the colors as well. It looks pretty sick. Also I got the M590A1 survival, and I really did love this one because it has no buttstock attachment, just make it a lot more shorty and more close quarters as ever. But honestly you really can't put much attachments on it except for putting the muzzle on it and the scope on it, which is kind of a bit shame. So yeah, those are probably some of the guns I previously owned, but here with the G36C also has this buttstock, and it's the convex stock. So we did see this in Wildlands, and thank God this buttstock is coming back to Breakpoint, and I really do love it for my G36C and the other one. And for the pistol, I did talk about the Desert Eagle with the built-in red dot sight and a scope and the suppressor. But once again, you can't really customize it, and you can't take off the suppressor for some reason, and I just honestly don't know why. But I really do wish Ubisoft could just literally allow players to put red dot sights or bit of scopes on top of their Desert Eagles and suppressors, because come on, if it's in the survival series, it sure hell put into the original version, because it makes sense that way. Okay, next is some of the new mechanics that you can do, and it's the weapon display for your AI teammates and special abilities, and you do have the power to turn them off or turn them on. So if you don't want the AI teammates to use the special ability, you can always turn them off at any time, because they will automatically do all their special abilities, and that's honestly kind of stupid and kind of sucks, because you're supposed to be the leader of the squad, and it's up to you to allow your AI teammates to make all these decisions and give them orders to use those special abilities. Because it would have been better, because if we were doing it like on a stealth mission, I would ask one of my AI teammates to chuck a sensor grenade onto some specific area, and then they will highlight the enemies for me. But sadly we don't have that power. But with us being together and just demanding this shit change, because it's supposed to be the player's choice, not the AI teammates themselves. It's supposed to be the player's choice at all times, because you're the leader, you're responsible for your teammates' actions and shit, because that's how team leader works. So yeah, it's an option. If you don't want your AI teammates to use special abilities, you could always turn them off. And same goes with the secondary weapon, because honestly, I'm gonna turn my secondary weapon off, so my AI teammates just makes it a bit more tactical instead of just like having this big waste of space on their backs. So yeah. And we got one cosmetic item, and it's the Tree Leaves Ghillie Hood, and this was only available in the loot crates for the Pathfinder class. So I managed to get this fucking one in my third crate, I believe, and I was super fucking lucky to have this one. So yeah, I'm very happy to actually get that ghillie hood, but I'm probably hardly ever going to wear it. It just honestly depends what kind of outfits I'm planning to actually make this work. But yeah, so speaking of ghillie hoods, it is such a shame that they only be on the face mask section when they honestly could have been the headwear section, because it makes sense that way with that. Because in Wildlands, it had its own section, which is the ghillies, and you could still wear helmets, you could still wear face masks, you could still wear any of those things, and you still wear the ghillie suit at any time. So honestly, in my opinion, the ghillie hoods should have been in headwears instead of just being face masks, because if you're going to wear a full ghillie suit, your face is still going to be exposed, and doing face paint is not going to cover it. So I honestly recommend just having the ghillie hoods to be transferred over to headwears, so that way we could literally make proper ghillie suits. We're just having like masks, the balaclava masks, just paint them, just put them in different colors, and just make it an actual proper ghillie suit for good operations and shit. So I honestly think they actually did this on purpose, because obviously enough Ghost War, which is the most stupidest, boring, lamest fucking mode ever that people hardly ever gonna play, just to keep the bounce flow going, which I clearly doubt it. I really clearly doubt it a lot. So that really kind of sucks after that. But yeah. And also with the gas masks and helmet and headwear, I tried it with the helmets and gas masks, they work together. I tried it with hats, they also work together, and combining with the helmet, headphones, and masks, they work the same. They work just like Wildlands did. So I'm pretty happy about that making a good return. And that's what should have been done in the first place. But there's only one gas mask that is not going to be compatible, and it's one of that big, big gas chambers on your mask, which is the fucking super massive one. But it honestly for the best anyway, because it's just like way too fucking big, and no helmet can ever like cover with it. So it's honestly for the best. But the two gas masks that are brand new, but in Wildlands is old as fuck. So yeah, it's good to actually see them make a good return and just wear helmets and gas masks and headphones together, just to make it a lot more tactical, a lot more kind of a containment serious operator. So I'm very happy with that, making a huge return. So, and next thing is the MVGs get their colors. So if you're not a big fan of its secondary color, you can always change it any camo that you want. So if you don't like with the having like the HCP Tiger, if you don't like the green of the MVG, you can always switch it over to any time you want, and that is honestly actually pretty good to actually see the MVGs getting something instead of just like having a secondary color and just making it a bit ridiculous and a bit of annoyance. So I'm happy seeing the MVGs getting something instead of just like being nothing at all. And next thing is the episode 3's cosmetics are now color customizable. So thank God that shit is finally come, because ever since that clothing color glitch showed up a couple of months back, I really do wish we could actually see them coming into the game, and thank God we did. And they look absolutely gorgeous with the color camos that really fits in so well together with the uniforms and shit. So it works on the headwears, face masks, shirts, gloves, pants, and boots as well. So all those things that were in episode 3, the Red Patriot DLC, all that cosmetic items are color customized. And also we've got some Rainbow Six operators that I talked about earlier, because we got a few new ones. We got IQ, we got Lion, we got Maria or Myra, and Nikki. I probably pronounce his name correctly or something. I don't know. Don't judge me. And also Valkyrie. So yeah, those are only some skins, and they look pretty alright, even though we've already seen nearly all of them since Wildlands, but only 2 of them probably haven't been in Wildlands, probably according to my knowledge. But still, if you want to be a Rainbow Six Siege operator, then yeah, these are the skins for you. And they really aren't that bad at all, except for the Noki or Nikki. I don't really pronounce this guy's name correctly, but the mask, it looks so fucking plasticky. It looks so weird. But yeah, still. Also, for the ghosts, in the trailers, in the reveal trailers, we did notice that the skins that we known in the game since it came out, it really didn't match up completely, because there were some problems with it. But Ubisoft decided to say, we're giving away these like absolutely free, so if you go into your episode 1s, you will see them a lot better as they are. And they got Fix It correct, they got it correct. Fury, they got her correct, instead of just like being like absolutely stupid and trash. They got every detail right, so it's obviously pitch perfect. And they also did with Hill as well, because there was a bit of an issue with Hill as well. So Nomad got him right, just like they did in the trailer, and Visley got his skin right. So that's better. So if you don't like the old ones that are just like didn't really look good at all, you can always switch over to the new ones. And last but not least, the progressions for your AI teammates on their level scales. So the challenges, they really are pretty easy to do, because I beat this challenge within an hour or two ever since the update dropped, and they were honestly easy to do. They aren't that hard, but in the video right here that I had to do one final challenge, and I had to get my AI teams to rank 15. But if you're trying to kill regular soldiers, little drones, they're honestly going to give you 100 XP or 200, depends. But here's a little tip that I am going to tell you. I would strongly recommend to go and destroy the behemoths, because they cost 1000 to 2000 XP, and it's a fast way to get your AI teammates to rank 15 like in no time, because that's what I did when I completed all the challenges except for one, and just fucking go everywhere around the islands and go to the behemoths locations and just absolutely fucking destroy them. So yeah, they will grant you 1000 to 2000 XP. It's obviously randomized a little bit, but for me it gave me mostly 2000 and some 1000. So it's obviously a miracle on my hands. But yeah, so the challenges, they aren't that difficult. They aren't that they're a little bit confusing, but obviously you have to command your AI teammates to do sync shots and just have you take the first shot and they will follow suit, and There will also be some challenges that you had to let your AI teammates get all the kills without you taking the first shot. So it honestly kind of does make sense out of that, but still, it is pretty easy, a little bit too easy, but at the same time, I still love it. So yeah, so that's all in this update. So what do I think about this update? I love the new cosmetics. They are pretty decent, they're good looking, I love them. 2 of the new weapons, I love them so much. Not that much of the variants, but except for the Desert Eagle, that really is pretty decent. The new skins and the remake skins for Rainbow Six Siege and the Ghost Recon Breakpoint trailer, I do like them, but I'm hardly ever going to use them that much. And the in-game store costs way too much, but at least you're not forced to buy them. You don't have to buy them unless it's up to you if you want to buy them. Maria Shop, it honestly needs to have more content instead of just being bare bones, because on the patch notes it's probably about like 5 or 6, and that's really ain't enough. So I really wish we could have like more cosmetics, more camos, because we only have one camo and it's the Russian digital camo, and I do love the Russian digital camo, but we could have had more. We could have had more right then and there. The AI teammates with their special abilities, it kind of really did tore it down, because you can't really command your AI teammates to make their special abilities activate with like having Fix-It to use his assault drone and Valley's fucking piercing shot. Without those commands, it's honestly gonna make your job a lot harder to be a team leader. So my suggestion is just let the player just command their AI teammates properly. So I honestly would recommend just having like another order wheel and have like free extra just to see your AI teammates, that you could order one of them to do the special ability, and they will do that special ability. Only one of them will. But yeah, and also I did forget the you could disable all AI teammates and add 1 or 2, or having the entire squad. I do love that mechanic, and also customizing the Rainbow Six Siege team as well. You can do the exact same thing with that, except you can't customize their headwear, which is unfortunate, but still, it didn't really bother me that much, because I'm still going to be with my Ghost team, because it's honestly better there than just like not properly customize your AI teammates. But yeah, so challenges, a bit too easy, but I don't mind that. It's a hell of a lot of fun. But yeah, so my final rate about this update, I would honestly gonna give this a 7 out of 10, because it could have done a hell of a lot better. Because we finally got the new cosmetics, we finally got the ghillie hoods, we finally got the Red Patriot cosmetics to be customizable, and finally got all that gas masks and helmets put in together. And it could have done a hell of a lot more, because the only way it toned it down is just not commanding AI teammates, because that's supposed to be the main focus on this update. So yeah, it is kind of unfortunate, but still 7 out of 10 is not that bad, but it still could have been improved. So yeah, I'm sorry that I'm not going to post a outfit video today, because obviously enough I am going to make it next Friday, so bear with me on that, because I'm still making some changes, improving the outfits, because it is going to take a hell of a lot of time to get that shit done. But yeah, so thank you guys so much for watching. If you do love this update, let me know in the comments below, and what do you think about it as well. So yeah, if you do like this video, make sure to drop a like, subscribe to my channel, really helps me out a lot, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Take care everyone, bye bye.